Okay, we're back here working on the John Deere 410 loader backhoe. And everything you're about to see here was filmed probably over 2 weeks ago, I'm guessing. And I somehow lost some videos in the beginning of removing the flywheel and removing the timing plate, or the timing gear cover. And I searched all over, cannot find the videos anywhere. They must have gotten deleted off the camera. So I do apologize for that. But I believe where you guys are going to come in is we got the engine put on the stand, and we got the flywheel off, and we got the timing gear cover off, and I got the plate off the back of the engine that the starter bolts up to and everything. So sorry for you guys missing that, and hopefully I'll do a better job here in the future, and we'll get it all more organized and everything. So thanks for watching. Okay, we got the engine rolled around here upside down on the stand, and need to take up the crankshaft, which has this gear here on the end, and I want to make sure this goes in the exact way it comes out so I don't mess up my timing. So what I'm going to do is we'll take some paper towels here and some acetone. And the acetone works really good for taking off any kind of oil residue on something. And it doesn't take a oil off there. Anyway, now I'm going to go ahead and clean off the oil residue here on these gears. And then I'm going to take a permanent magic marker, and I'm going to mark the gears to make sure they're all in the exact place when I go back together. I know these gears do have timing marks on them, but I think this here would be easier than trying to line up all the timing marks. Okay, there you go. There's the marks on it. I used a silver marker because it shows up easier than the black. And I should be able to pull the crankshaft out of the engine now. And hopefully get it all lined back up perfectly and slide back together. Once the crankshaft's out, I'm not going to turn anything. Just leave it all set where it's at. And all should come together here pretty easy. And hopefully I don't have any timing issues. Okay, I'm going to do a little bit of voice stuff over here in the video because I did not do a good job on explaining any of this stuff I'm doing here. And I was trying to get out one of the end caps on the crankshaft, and I could not get it out because the oil pump was in the way. And so I had to remove the oil pump off here and get it taken out of the way. Okay, my battery just went dead on my camera. I think it's colder weather wipes the batteries out quicker. But I got the oil pump taken out of here and pulled the tube out of here. And I guess I'm about ready to pull the crankshaft out of here. Move some of these tools here out of the way. And I guess everything's pulled out of here. So I ended up having to remove the oil pump because there was a bolt here underneath it. I got it loose with a wrench, but yet I could not get it out due to the oil pump being in the way. So I had to save myself time, get the oil pump pulled out of my way, just so it's a little bit easier here to get around in. For the most part, I think I'm about ready to come pull it here. Okay, I'm going to take another paper towel here, clean all this oil up, and I need to mark down, I believe they call these here end caps, for the hold the crankshaft in. And the book says to mark them if they're not already marked. And I don't know if these have marks on them or not. Get it cleaned off here. I see some kind of marks on them, but I don't know what exactly they are, so I'll just go ahead and mark them myself to make sure I know what order they go in. Again, I'm using acetone here to clean all this oil off. You want to make sure all these end caps, according to my book, all go in to the exact same place and face the exact same direction.
Many months later.
Okay, so I'm back out here to work on this. I had a few day delay due to the our highs lately have been like in the 30s. It's been terribly cold out here, and we also got snow, not a lot, just a little. So I haven't really had much time to work on it since what you last saw, and I'm not able to get out this crankshaft with the I don't know. See here, this with this plate here. I need to get this plate taken off so I can get the crankshaft out, and which means I got to take off all these gears, which is what I've been avoiding the whole time. So I already have marks, as you can see here, with a silver Sharpie marking on my gears. I think there's one up here too, and then there's marks, and I got those marks with silver Sharpie. Problem is, your hands are oily. You touch them, they just wipe right back off. So I'm going to try my luck here using some of this just spray paint. I'm going to spray some of the lid of the can. And it's just a coincidence. It's John Deere yellow. What are the odds? So I'm going to spray some in the lid of the spray paint can and just dab some on and remark all of these gears, so hopefully I can get them put back exactly what they were, so then my timing is not off. So I'm going to try to get that done here today, try to get the crankshaft pulled out. I know I already said I was going to get the crankshaft pulled out, and that's like 3-4 days ago, but today, really going to try. So let's go ahead and get started here and see on what all we can get done with it. Okay, let me add here real quick. I'm going to have to put my old gears back on, like this here is my idler gear. I got to get these put back on, mark up all my timing marks, then use paint and re-mark all of the lines. So, all the gears, so I'm going to put all the gears back on, repaint, take it all back off. Okay, I believe this is all correct. Using light here to see a little better. This one here is definitely lined up. Same with this here. And this here's lined up. This one here, the mark is about gone off this bigger gear. But holding the light up to it, you can see a little bit of a mark on it. I really should have marked these better the first time. But I believe it all should be good. This gear here looks a little odd because my oil pump isn't quite together like it should be, but it's good enough. So I'm going to clean all these off here again with acetone and start marking again. Oh yeah, that's great. Okay, I'm going to use a real fancy paintbrush here. One of those very exotic blue ones. Okay, I guess that's going to do it. Like I said, this is already looking way better than the silver marker. I'm going to take a picture here with my phone, and so then I just have a reference photo. I doubt I need it, but it's always nice to have a backup. It's also nice to have all this done on a camera so I can always view the footage back. So it's always kind of nice working on stuff with the camera, so if you do run into trouble, you can go back to the old footage and find out exactly what went wrong or how something goes together. Okay, so I guess I'm back to getting all these gears taken off here. I'm going to go really careful, make sure I don't mess up my new paint. It should be okay. What's the worst could happen anyway? Okay. Now, I don't know exactly how this comes off. Not this bottleneck. I know how this comes off. I don't know exactly how these gears come off. I know this one here doesn't even have a bolt. And this one here, this is the injection pump. It has that spring deal there. And I'm assuming it slides out there. It's a spring. I'm assuming there's a ball inside there. But I'm not 100% sure. So I guess I'm going to start with this center pulley, center gear, and then go from there. Guys, I guess that's my best start anyway. Well, that came loose easy at least. Learned my lesson from the last one. There's a washer on there. that's more stuck than what I thought it was going to be. It may not be stuck, but that gear has to rotate when it comes off. And with these other 3 gears against it, I doubt it's going to want to rotate. I want to be really cautious with anything on this injection pump, because I don't want to mess up anything on it. Okay, I got this off. I don't know if all of this was supposed to come out. My book doesn't really tell anything important. It tells a lot of stuff, but nothing I need to know. And they don't mention anything about removing this out of the injection pump. So I'm keeping high hopes that I didn't really mess up something. So let's hope I didn't. I'm not sure how to get this gear off here, because it doesn't appear to be anything holding it on from this side anyway. So okay, that gear there came out easy enough. Okay, a couple more days have gone past, and we had some horrific wind the other day, blowing like 50 miles an hour. So I wasn't able to work on this. But I did get some research done on getting this gear taken off. And again, this is the camshaft gear. Now I talked to some people on the heavy equipment machinery forum, and I should have paid attention to this, but they said the bolts holding all this in are behind this gear. So if I rotate the gear, the bolts are just right here, one's here. I should have really thought of that, but I didn't. So luckily enough, they were nice to help me out and get it sorted out. There's a lot of good information on that forum, so if you are working on your own project, keep that in mind if you ever need anything. So I'm going to take these 2 bolts here out, and then supposedly that should make it so I can get off this camshaft. You cannot take this gear off the camshaft. According to my book, it is pressed on, and so you can't take it off. You have to take the whole camshaft out, which is just as well, because I'm going to replace the camshaft bearings anyway. And I figured I might as well just replace everything I can while I'm already in here. Okay, just got the engine rolled up over to its side. We were having trouble with the valve lifters hanging up. It was able to get them slid back. It's blocking the camshaft from coming out.
Pick the gear up higher. Honestly, maybe you should go ahead and pull the sleeves. I can get in here way better with the sleeves out of the way.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. You reach in here, you can just fill the cam here.
Okay.
I can't quite what's there anyway, so we might just go ahead and pull the sleeves.
Oh, come on now.
Can hear it like it's hitting something.
One eternity later.
Okay, if this wasn't the stupidest thing ever. Trying to get this camshaft out, cannot get it out for the life of me. It's like it's hanging up on something. I was talking to people online, they said to just keep wiggling it up and down and slowly walk it out and it'll just come right out. But it's like it was hanging up and I could not figure it out, and then it dawned on me. I never pulled off the fuel pump. And this was stuck in there. That walks off the cam. And that got between the two lobes and held me up so I couldn't get the cam slid out. Now the cam just comes right out like it should. So I wasted about a day messing with this, trying to get it out, trying to figure out what's wrong. And the whole time, I never pulled out the fuel pump. So, okay, I guess now I can get this plate here off. And with that plate off there, I guess first I need to take off these balancers, get those pulled out. Take off this front plate, then the crankshaft should just come right out of there. Okay, these balancers I believe should come out here just with these 2 bolts on each one. Well, that came out easy enough. We'll make sure I keep track of what side those going. I'm probably going to go ahead and replace all the bearings for the balancers and camshaft and everything while I'm in here, because with all that metal dust I had in this engine, I don't want to take any chances on anything. We'll try to put all my bolts back where they came from, so I keep everything straight. Make sure I can go back together with this engine. Okay, now I just have these pan head screws. This one here already got taken loose. And once I get those off, I need to pull all these bolts that are just stuck in. And this whole front plate here should come off. It's quite concerning, I think anyway, on how loose these bolts are here, these panhead screws. I mean, if I can just take them loose that easy with a multi-tool, it's kind of worrisome, I think anyway. So many bolts on this engine, not just the engine, just the whole backhoe overall, were not very tight at all, so I'm probably going to go back together with Loctite on everything. And I'm going to replace all of the lock washers on everything that had lock washers. So there's quite a few lock washers are smashed shut and everything, which is no good. Wait a minute, we got the.
Yeah,
we're taking the injector pump with it.
It's because you have bolts here.
Yes, no, that holds the injector pump.
Oh, it comes with injector pump.
Injector pump comes with the plate.
Right.
Wait a minute.
You need to pry on that side. And you pry up there. It makes this side just think that was going in off my fingers. There we are. Let's see if they ain't hanging up. We just gotta get over these bolt heads.
Yeah.
You got lines?
What?
You got any lines or anything holding up?
Yes.
Wait, can you hold that?
Yeah. Wait,
Are you kidding me?
There you go.
There.
Okay, that's probably going to do it here for this video. I was going to do a separate video on hauling in the crankshaft and head and getting the crankshaft remilled and everything, and I got the crankshaft and head hauled in, and they told me the crankshaft's too far gone and needs to be completely replaced. So they kind of went my video on that. So after doing some pricing and looking around, I called up one shop, and it's actually the original dealer this backhoe came from. Is right here. And I gave them a call. They said it's going to be $3,200 for a new crankshaft, which is just a little bit high. So after some looking around, and I found some that they're selling on eBay for free shipping for $500. And I don't know if it is as good as the $3,200 crankshaft or not, but I'm not willing to put that much money into it. This whole machine is not worth it. So we're going to see on how the cheap crankshaft does. However, though, I did leave the head at the shop, and it is getting resurfaced and completely rebuilt, and hopefully that'll be down here fairly soon. But I'm not really in a big hurry for it because I got a lot more parts need to be ordered. So I guess it's going to do it here for right now. I appreciate you guys watching. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.
My hand can You're gonna leave that in there, ain't you?
I might just leave that in my video.
It's my finger, it's okay.